Morning, everybody. How's it going? Oh, it's Monday. It's heckin' here. Oh, hi, kitty. Up on it. There we go. Oh. Lots of claws in me. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should give everybody a tour. It got real spaghetti in here. So, we're at the end of phase 4 of the space elevator. I've got all the things delivered. We'll pull the lever in a second. But yeah, I had a plan. It didn't really work out exactly as planned. And things have gotten a lot weirder. Like, look at all these lines everywhere. This is spaghetti. Like, originally I had a plan, like, distributed factories everywhere. Breakfast spaghetti, right? And, yeah, I was like, every node had, like, a dedicated purpose, and it was fine. I was going to route it all to the master database, and whenever I was going to build something, I'd have the train bring it over here. I'd build, like, a single thing. Like, whatever it was that I needed. And, it was working decently, but I kept needing things like computers and AI limiters and stuff. And so, like, I finally had to build something that builds the more advanced stuff down here. Like, I'm cranking out heavy modular frames, computers, and something else over here. I think automated wiring, something like that. Got a whole drone delivery system, which brings me like aluminum, oil, and nitrogen, which has been pretty cool. And it self-fuels, which is pretty cool. And then it delivers fuel back to the airport. So I've been thinking long and hard about what I want to do. We're going to get to the final milestone. And I'm actually thinking, I don't know why these highlight green. They just full? Anyway, I was thinking building a nuclear power plant, but also just kind of like before I finish up, I think I want to try building a mega factory. Because, I don't know, I feel a little unsatisfied with what's happened here. It feels so disorganized. And I feel like if I started again from scratch, I could do it better. Again, that's a very software developer feeling. And normally I would resist this. But I feel like I'm never coming back here, and I don't want to leave it in this state, you know? Let's deliver this and see what we're up to.
Welcome to the Pioneers Got Power Problems presentation. That was a joke. Anyway, you're familiar with the process. Just throw the lever and the automated systems will take over. Imagine all the time and effort that would be wasted if you had to do all that work as well. Some work is just better suited for machines. Phase 5 contains technology the human brain cannot comprehend, so just trust in me and fix it policy and everything will go as planned. Answering all your questions will take time we simply do not have. Everything is going to be just fine, so long as you do your job. We've come this far together after all, haven't we? Anyway, you know what to do. Just don't forget to keep producing previous project parts, and plan ahead when setting up new production lines, and make sure not to leave it all until the last moment.
Doing it. I'm excited to see what happens here.
Phase 4 of Project Assembly completed. If style was measured in my performance reports, yours would be something special. Regardless, saving the day is within our grasp. Do not lose focus now. You must understand the weight on your shoulders, but you are not alone. I am here, and I know exactly what's at stake. This goes beyond Earth. Your actions will affect the universe at large. You might think I am exaggerating. Perhaps you will understand once you finish Project Assembly. Phase 5 awaits. I expect your best work.
It's looking pretty. It looks like it's got jet thrusters on. Does the whole thing fly away? That was pretty much all of us during early access. So many opportunities to start from scratch. Right? Like, I've learned so much. And I kind of want to start from scratch again. What do I do? Okay. It's time to check out the hub and see what we actually should do. The final tier. Fix-it ingots. Fix-it trigons. Diamonds. Nice. Time crystals. But haven't we been making this the entire time? Oh, it's now a scannable resource, but... Irvin, how have you been getting all these things? Because I've definitely seen these things around. It's acting like it's not here. You might have skipped a few steps. I don't know how you did that. Quantum encoder. Okay. Photonic matter, dark matter residue. Superposition oscillator. These are all really rad. Portals. This is kind of what I've wanted this game to have from the beginning. It's a little rough to have it as the very last thing. It's all easy to make. You just need to find the SAM node, really. It's weird to you that they don't make it scannable until this late. Well, that's fine. I did find a SAM node at the master database. Like, there was a cave, like, right behind it, like, right under my airport. And I was like, surely there's something awesome in here, right? Okay. I think I can get all of those things really easy. In fact, they might already be in my back pocket. Like, I've been uploading things to the internet pretty much immediately. I don't have 250, but I have close. What about fused thingies? 100 of those. I got those. And 400 of these. Easy. Sorry, 500 of those. Now, do I have some hanging around here? I put lame stuff in here. Why would I do that? Just lame stuff everywhere. It's very disorganized, but like every time I kept tearing these things down, they needed to go somewhere. Alright, they're probably at the master database. I've actually noticed it's faster for me to hover over here than to take the mailing tube. I can show people the new airport while I'm over here. Also, yeah, there's the cave with the Sam. Right in the wall there. Yeah. The airport's nice. This guy's gonna drop off to pick up some new things, bring to the base, and deliver some fuel. What's going on over here? 100 fuel. Is that drone stuck somewhere? Like, how do you have so much fuel? You're the west one? Would be this guy over here. Alright, dump the fuel. I want to see it slide. Now, the west one's not stuck because I constantly have enough aluminum. Did you not bring fuel? Interesting. Oh well. I've got another one that brings fuel here too. And I think it might be that one. Anyway. Boring. Not important. Going to the master database to find the things I'm missing. Here's the place where I've been dumping a lot of late game things. Looks like I have a lot of nuclear pasta. Some supercomputers. Over here, cooling systems. Yeah, I got plenty. Radio control units, got plenty of those. Cool. We did it. Let's take the tube back. Just so we can compare how fast it is. Oh! My delivery's stuck. But where is it stuck? It's stuck on the plastic. That would be down a level. Yoink. I can actually show you guys how the master database works now. Whee! Everything gets routed through the various points, goes to where it's going. That's why everything was green. I guess trains and drones and things like that light up when they can't deliver what they've got. It all makes sense. I need to dismantle this guy. That delivers things to the space elevator, but the things I need in the space elevator are things I haven't built yet. Except the nuclear pasta. But it doesn't actually have anywhere to go. My plastic load is all overdone over here. At one point it'll ask me for 1,000,000 plasma. Or not plasma, plastic. And I'll have it on hand here. Alright. We pushed a button.
Milestone reached. The converter uses strange alien matter, abbreviated to SAM, to break down and transform materials at their most fundamental levels. I am sure even you can appreciate the power to manipulate atomic bonds. Most importantly, you are now able to locally create fixite, a highly adaptable synthetic metal, ideal for any kind of construction. It is everything we need to save the day, and perhaps its admirable qualities can inspire you.
I mean, they do. Alright, what's next? Turbo motors, supercomputers. I think I might have those. Alright, so I need cooling system. I've got most of the things. Alright, let's take the tube back. We'll make a fix-it converter. Whee! And we can just see if this is any faster. I've noticed that gravity affects these tubes a little bit. And so if you go up to your destination, it goes a lot slower. So if you're building like a centralized hub and you want mailing tubes out of there, it might be beneficial to build a bunch of those. Or, sorry, build your base extremely high up. Alright. Turbo motor. I'm down a level, aren't I? Whoop. I don't have enough turbo motors. Well, shoot. Alright. Well, then we won't worry about that yet, but we'll add this to the building list. I need cooling systems. Radio control units. And I think we're good. Do I have supercomputers lying around in here? Enough? 23. Not enough. Alright. Hey, this is a good train. Game froze. Put me in the train. There we go. Now you've seen all the methods of me traveling to and from the hub. I do think I'm going to build a mega factory at some point. Alright. This takes a liquid and a solid and converts it into something. Time crystals. I just need diamonds and fix-it trigons. Okay, but how do I make trigons? Trigons are made in just a constructor. Neat. I need you to make the ingots. Sam and various things make this. I wonder which will be the easiest. I don't know. Where's the nearest SAM node? Oh, it's scannable now. Oop. Some over by the tractor, there's some over here. And some way down here. Yeah, master database SAM seems to be the way to go. And that's coming in a pipe. Can I package the SAM? Like, you want like liquid SAM, right? Because the other thing is an ingot, which obviously goes in this slot. How do I make reanimated SAM? Oh, no, I'm crazy. I've got this backwards. They both come in on this side. Okay, well that's easy. There's no like liquid discharge that comes off of this? Okay, I've got a little liquid tube here. What liquefied stuff comes out of it? Also, let's check the power grid. We're cruising at nice 5,000 gigawatts. Let's hook this guy up to you. Right? I don't know, let's just choose one. It doesn't use that many. I'm obviously gonna have to give you the time sloop and overclock you. Give you some SAM. Do I want to go iron? I think I want to go aluminum. It's going to be the easiest material for me to get over here. And you need so many fewer than everything else. Like here, let me just go ahead and take this. dump it in here. Perfect. And reanimated Sam. We can hook that up at the master database. When was Sam discovered? It would be QR over here. Here's Sam fluctuators. URS. It should be here. Did I not have any in the database? I don't know how I didn't have any in the database. Am I overloaded with automated wiring? Didn't think that was possible. Oh, it's the AI limiters. I do have too many of those. Yeah, there's plenty of room for automated wiring. Just gonna throw these AI limiters in the sink. I got enough of them. Alright. I need Sam in my life. Why aren't I being attacked by a giant spider? That just doesn't add up. I don't have enough portable miners. Is that something you build at a crafting bench? No? Something you build at an equipment workshop? The Omni Spider is patient, right? Where is it? There it is. Yeah. Crank out a couple of those. And I need turbo motors. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. This guy. Wanted to add that to the list. I've got the turbo motors. You all saw it. Those creepy like radio noises coming from inside this cave. Do enemies not spawn near where you build things? Because if my ladder is keeping enemies from spawning, that's a neat trick. Alright. Turbo motor. What I need to do? I need to get rid of my solid biofuel. Because I'm told, yeah, the turbo fuel, so much better. Not sure what the exact rules are, but typically powered equipment will prevent enemy spawn in the area. That makes sense. Like, maybe it's the same radius as... Oh, but I don't have any powered equipment here. How do I get up there? Maybe some enemies just aren't, maybe they aren't, like, respawning enemies? Because there weren't many spiders down here. You've got lots of power in your secret wonder cave. Really should have named it Cave of Spiders instead. Here, I'm just gonna dump all the SAM out here. We're gonna need some power. Luckily, it's real easy to do. Now that's coming out as SAM crystals, isn't it? To tell you what, instead of dumping that directly into storage, you can dump it directly into storage. But then we're going to construct, question mark, that into reanimated SAM. And then we're going to store that. Now, is there something else I can do with SAM? Not in here. I really just don't have reanimated Sam lying around, do I? I bet you're automatically uploading it, right? Seems like a thing you would do. Yeah, you are. Let's take that back to the base. And we'll just try it. It's a fix site. That goes pretty quickly. Alright, now the fix site needs to go into the thing to make, I don't know, trigons? Was that a constructor thing? It really is. People are right, this is just painfully easy. Part of me wishes I could just drop this anywhere and, like, put it on top of this. Alright, I'll put it down here. It's lame, but... left output. Fix. What did I replace? That doesn't matter. So I take the ingots and drop them in there.
It's all your fault, Granddad.
And that's all I need. Hey, hello, Just Exo, how are you doing? Alright, now I need to look into time crystals, which I need diamonds for. And to get diamonds, is that a constructor thing? Things are just flying by. Good, good. What about me? I'm doing alright. I'm kind of lamenting my spaghetti base now. And I really want to build the whole thing from scratch. And what I think I'm going to do is build a giant mega factory, probably over here in the grasslands where, like, I've done nothing. And just see what it looks like to have a perfectly efficient base that cranks out absolutely everything in one giant mega factory, but after I've unlocked every single thing. Never played or seen Satisfactory? Oh, well then this might look cool. people who've seen Satisfactory will look at this and be like, bleh. Got all these conveyor belts going all over the universe. Got these spaghetti factory pieces over here. Beautiful. Amazon simulator, basically. Well, my YouTube title is that this is what I actually do, and this is actually a really good, like, what visualization of what like software development looks like. It's always take one thing, do something to it, and send it somewhere else. Like, so this feels a lot like my actual job. Alright. Diamonds. They come from the particle accelerator. Well, this will be fun. I need cooling systems. Back to the master database. If I knew this when we started, it wouldn't have turned out like this, I promise. Yeah, oh my god. I just got off a team that was basically rebuilt something extremely complicated that I built. How many years ago? Like 10? Maybe 12. Ugh, I'm old. Like, a team got tasked with, like, rebuilding my thing. They're, like, stepping on my... Or they were feeling, like, very cautious to, like, not insult the thing I built 100 years ago. And I'm like, yo, I can't get personally attached to the things I do here. Like, for one, like, understanding the project requirements was hard enough. It was like a system that, like, calculated interest rates based on, like, thousands of points of data. Like, honestly, I don't understand why it's as complicated as it was. But, you know, if it's like a Tuesday and you smell funny and everything everywhere all at once. So I just put coal in here and accelerate particles and I get diamonds. It's almost too easy. What are you a developer for? Financial software. So, you know, terrible, terrible things. Like a software developer for pure evil. Alright, here you go. Whoop. I see somewhat the same. It's dumb work, and it doesn't pay nearly as much as it should. I think the problem is everybody's willing to not argue for more money, and the company is happy to tell you that you don't deserve more. But the thing is, like, I work directly with the money. I see how much money my work directly makes. I'll do something and the company will make like a literal $1 million. And they're like, oh, the economy's tough. We can't give you a cost of living adjustment right now. Classic capitalism. Oof, but it's fine. I'm really good at what I do, so I can, like, argue my wage up a little bit. But at the same time, it got to the point where... Is this coal? It's gotta be coal, right? Just plain coal. There we go. The coal goes in the coal hole. It's routed back to this train. The train will dump it off at the hub. And I will have a continuous flow of diamonds. What's the goal of this game? So, you see this giant space station in the air? I've been building that. You deliver things to the space elevator, it loads it up and launches it up there. And you unlock like one milestone at a time, which teaches you like the newest technologies. Like you start with just like a little baby miner, you mine this ore, turn the ore into ingots, turn the ingots into like iron rods or iron plates. You combine the ingots and the plates and they give you modular frames. Like it's just, you get ever more complicated things to do. Like we're at the very end of the game now. Like we've recently unlocked like particle accelerators, this thing. And as soon as my train comes back, it's going to load this up. And you will see what that's like. In the meantime, I've got trigons. Beautiful, beautiful trigons. And once I do that, like I learn quantum encoding, which will be teach me how to make a quantum encoder and excited photonic matter and dark matter residue. Like it's getting complex. But a very astute person I've been watching stream mentioned that this is a lot like Valheim in a weird way, but like instead of fighting like the next big boss, you're just unlocking the next thing to build. Like you're conquering milestones to get further and further and further. Bump it in. Oh, right. I haven't hooked up the power yet. But I wouldn't want to, not without overclocking my particle accelerator to the extreme. And now watch me drain all the power from the universe. Come on. You got this. I mean, it's cranking out diamonds. Is it draining my power? You can see where I hooked up the particle accelerator to the power grid. And it peaks up here. I thought it would be a lot cooler than that. Not gonna lie. 21 diamonds? That's all I got from that much coal? I really need... How much coal was that? Oh, it was just a little baby portion of coal. Next big boss is always your past mistakes. Yeah, that sounds about right. Here, I'm flying through. This was my original base. It looked much, much tinier than this. And I've got things going in every single direction. I've got steel ingots coming from this direction, which means coal is over here somewhere. I'll just manually carry over a bunch of coal. Whee! Oh, trying to run on the conveyor belts. For speed boosts. Yeah, but apparently the particle accelerator doesn't need to like crank up to 1,000,000. Or maybe I'm just not sending it coal fast enough. Here's what I'm gonna do. Really pump that coal in there. Let's see. There, crank it up. I want to see it get to like full capacity. There we go. Go, go, go. More. More. There's the power. Okay, we still never hit like the max power. What are you capping out at? Capping out at 10,000. Alright, that's not bad. It's only half my entire power grid. And you there. You still need Sam. Let's go back to the Sam castle. Wait, do I have Sam automatically filtered to the right place? The right is any undefined. Yeah, so you would go up here, you get routed through there, so I can hook it up at the master database. It's just a prank, bro. I think I already have it hooked up, so I just fly up here, grab the SAM, drop it in here, follow it to its destination, goes up a level, goes through here, then it's going to drop down to here, right out there, and outside it's getting lifted up until to the giant merger, which takes it to the train. Which it's a little too late for this route. But the train takes it back to the master hub. The master hub would unload it and send it off where it needs to go. Okay, so I've got all these diamonds. You there. You make time crystals. Out of diamonds. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this look all gross is what I'm gonna do. There's room for another converter in here, right? Huh? No? Oh, I'm missing materials. That's why I can't build it. Okay. My bad. What was the material I'm missing? Radio control units. Alright. Back to the base. Like, we're just unlocking one technology over another. I was kind of hoping to build the nuclear power plant this stream. Maybe we just take a break and go do that. At least get it started. Because I'm not sure how exciting this bit is. What am I doing over here? Buying a radio control unit. I really want to get into nuclear power. It seems kind of pointless. Like, you could just, like, create some big generators that don't create a bunch of nuclear waste and, you know, doesn't destroy the world. What are the Sams doing here? Oh, right. Silly me. What have I done? What am I doing? I was building another converter somewhere in this mess. We get really sloppy in this area. You can judge me later. I mean, you can judge me now. It's gonna be fun. Gross. Don't hook up to that. There we go, beautiful. You send diamonds right down the middle. It's looking a little crowded over here, but whatever. Send these things back to the train, or to the master creative base. I've got a nice delivery system down here. And those will end up back in the master creative base for me to find later. Are you... You're not hooked up. How many diamonds does it take? Just 2? Crank it. How quickly is that going? I've already got 5. Honestly, it's going pretty great. Do I hang out here until I have 50 so I can just scratch that off my list? Or do I go wander off and build a nuclear power plant? I think that's what I want to do. Now, if I was going to build, say, I don't know, 8 of these, you need a lot of cable. My cable pipeline is all backed up, which is a good sign that I have enough cable. That's way too much. Alright, I think I want to build the nuclear power plant over by this giant pit. Hello, drone. Because I think it's a scannable resource, but uranium is pretty hard to find. Like, I'm still waiting for a ding on it. There's one. Yeah, I think this is a good uranium. There's some good uranium over here and some bad uranium over here. And so, like, that general area seems like the place to go. How long would it take me to get there? Decent amount of time. I'm just going to run on the train tracks, I think. I think that's faster than hovering, right? Is hovering faster than walking? You know what? I've got an idea. This is faster. I am going head on in the direction my train goes. And so maybe this is a terrible idea. Where is my train? Ah, I got time. We won't die. So keep an eye on the map. Here's the uranium deposit. It's like right around here. Hello, other train. And right around here, it's the pit. You find a nice place to park. Stop moving so I can parks you. Hi, Spider. Yeah, right around this giant hole, I think, is where I want the nuclear power plant. Oh, did not find my parachute fast enough. I'm so used to being able to hover everywhere. Alright, check this out. The other way to get there. Whoop. This would have been the smarter way from the beginning. But man, you can see everything from here. All my spaghetti. My complicated train network. You can't quite see the trains on the outskirts of the world over there, but they're there. Yeah, I'm thinking build the mega factory over there. In the grasslands. Bamboo forest was also kind of an option for the mega factory. I'm worried if I build the mega factory too close to all this, it'll get real janky. Like, I don't know how it works exactly, but I know everything's working no matter how close you are to it or not, but at what distance do things like start affecting each other, like processing power wise, you know? Whee! Could actually build it in the pit. And that feels like a safe place to deal with radioactive things, right? Snap that to the world grid. Jetpack. And we zoop it off in every direction. Alright, now how big is the nuclear power plant? Pretty big. Here's what I'm gonna do. I need ladders. Because otherwise I'll never be able to get out of here. Let's go deeper into the pit. Lovely. Let's see, I like how the foundation's down here. We're going to continue to do zoop things. I think the actual power station parts are going to be down here.
This is a shrine to windows and weaving.
Oh, this thing?
Harvest.
Oof, my palms are getting a little bit sweaty down here. Like, I've got a jetpack on, but this is still a bottomless pit. Let's see. So, right around here, we'll have the uranium coming from, like, this side. Feeding into the nuclear power plants, which will be along here. How big are you? Surface uneven, a player is in the way. Wow, you are big. Yeah, wow. Okay. Underestimated the size of these things. Good Lord, can I even fit another one in here? These guys are huge. I want to build like 8 of these things. I want to line it up with the guy next to him, but there we go. Added. Whew. Alright, that's 4. I wanted to get 8 in here. Not for any particular reason. Can I build... How low could I go? Like, I still see things down there. Let me climb up and see what this looks like from above. I could build up here and lower the nuclear waste down into the pit. Right? This wouldn't encroach on your... Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and do that. It's going to be a lovely power pit. Is this? Yeah. And if I had gone deep enough this way, I haven't yet. Are you dangling? You're dangling a little. I don't mind a little dangle. There we go. Close enough. And one more. I think we're gonna put it here. Have a decent amount of clearance in between them. This is where I got my lovely little walkway. Alright. So you need a waste output. I've got nuclear waste coming out of you. What do I do with nuclear waste? Uranium waste. Fertile uranium. Plutonium pellets. Make okay, what is this? Non-fissile uranium. Which, yeah, I can blend silica or uranium with it. Ow. Hop on up, kitty. What are you doing, kitty? Get up here. Oh, but I would use a particle accelerator for this? I'm worried like the power I generate will be completely eaten by disposing of the waste. Let's see. The cat says meow. It's like no room for anything in between. Unless, of course, there is. Alright. The old trick was to send the waste to the sink. Can you put the waste directly in the sink? I thought you had to convert it to something first. I don't think the sink takes waste. If it's solid or packaged. Well, it's coming out solid. But like every guide I've seen says like you don't just throw away the waste. If I put you here, will you tell me? All sinks final, no refunds or exchanges. Alright, for science, we're just gonna try that. I will be mad at the internet if I can just sink nuclear waste. Because that was kind of the plan all along. Do you like the blueprint feature, or do I prefer to manually build? I haven't tried the blueprint feature. But I think that's probably a better way to build. The problem is, like, I'm very rarely building the same thing twice. And so, oftentimes, it just doesn't seem necessary. This is the first time I've built a nuclear power plant. But, like, if I wanted to, like, put one together real quick, would be kind of neat. Blueprints would be great for a mega factory. Like, how extensive can I make blueprints? I've got so many unanswered questions. Okay, let's see. I think this is too close. You played 2 years ago, so no BP pack back then. But used a smart mod. Neat. I heard there is modding. It's not officially supported, but I feel like they were good about it too. Hang on. There we go. I'm not sure what I said made sense. Oh, where are you? There we go. And this last one's gonna be a little weird. Whatever, I'm never gonna look at it again. Be gross, see if I care. Oh no. What have I done? I care a little more than that. Whoop! Almost just jumped right off a cliff. Let's see. You saw your turbo fuel generator? That would have been way better with a blueprint. I believe it. How many hours in Satisfactory in am I so far? So, let's see. In this run, it's a little weird. So let me check Steam. Got 108 hours in the game. I think 30 of those were played in beta. Or not beta, the early access. And so, like 50 or 60, give or take. But the thing is, I'm also running this on a dedicated server, so the factory is always running while I'm at work. And that may have made things significantly easier. Alright, now I need to get the waste from upstairs. Where is my... there. Guess what? It was super wrong, and you can't just send it to the sink. People make plutonium rods and sink those instead. Plutonium fuel rods? Is that the way to go? Okay, you put those in a manufacturer... Hang on. But I need plutonium pellets, which need the particle accelerator. Power usage 250 to 750. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright. You have 300 in open access and about 50 in 1.0. Yeah. I played a bunch at 1.0 and then immediately realized how much fun it was. And then I was like, oh, I've got to stop playing. I'm enjoying it too much. Let's see. And I had to stop playing because I was worried I'd get to the early access and I'd be done with it. I didn't want to be done with it. Like, if I'm only going to play this game once, then I want to... What am I doing? You don't go there. You go here, weirdly enough. That's just gross. Alright, not pretty, but we dispose of the waste. Alright, let's see. 3.1.0, that was how people handled nuclear waste. There might be a better way now. Well, we're not gonna find it. Makes sense. You see, you like to complete a game and then move on to another. That's what I like to do. This game, like, might be one that you revisit, like, multiple times. I say you, I mean me. Because it is a great game. Like, the problem with this game is, like, you want to be a perfectionist. And so, no matter what you do, you're always going to want to redo the things you've done. With the new knowledge that you've obtained. Oh no! I don't have any cooling things with me. I have to go back. Shoot, how do I even go back? Okay, but manufacturers... Plutonium fuel rods. That's what I want to make. But I still need the particle accelerator kind of in the middle. Alright. Won't line up. There we go. Are plutonium fuel rods good for anything? Is there any reason I would want to keep them around? I'm gonna go ahead and pretend no. I'll leave some room for like a storage container here later. I need steel electromagnetic thingies. Is that something I make here? That's an assembler thing. I think. Electromagnetic. Ugh. You gotta get stators and AI limiters here? I also need encased uranium things. Ooh, it's gonna get gross in here. Because once I get this power station running, I don't think I ever want to be here again. what with all the tons and tons of radiation. So I kind of want all the radioactive stuff down here. So I need plutonium pellets. I'll make those down here. But electromagnetic rods aren't radioactive. I can build them up high and ship them down here. So I'll save this room for the particle accelerator that makes the plutonium pellets that go into here. And then I just ship a million things into the pit. With overclocking or using alternate recipes, one manufacturer creating plutonium fuel rods can use all uranium waste of 5 nuclear power plants with no uranium waste left over. So what you're telling me is I need 2 more nuclear power plants. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can I get that low? Can Shorty get that low? It's letting me build that low. Don't fall, don't fall. Ooh. There we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I am currently terrified what I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna go down this ladder and then I'm going to die of being down this ladder. Hey, still a little survivable. I think I've gone way too far. Like, the lower I get, the more terrified I am. I feel like I'm 1 meter above, like, instant death. Want less nuclear waste, build more nuclear plants, dummy, right? Alright, so I've got enough supercomputers just lying around in my back pocket that I can just build this. Neat. Go on, line up. I have it for like a split second. It's scary in the pit. Right around here. We will raise the waist up 1,000,000 meters. And it's almost enough. Cool. I'll line up with that. I want you to line up with that. Did you not build? Not feeling it today? That's fine. Okay. Nuclear waste goes in the particle accelerator, right? So, that will have to come later. Alright, now let's think about all the things I need to build. I've got enough power plants, so I don't need to build any more of those. Going to need a particle accelerator. Then I think everything else I'm going to build is like an assembler. I might need some rotors. Rotors and motors. Maybe a blender. I got most of this. Big miner. I'm gonna need a bunch of portable miners and maybe some turbo motors. How do I get out of this hole? Here's the thing. I also need to get power down here. What is... It's time for me to take the kids to school. Alright, I'll show you guys the power plant once it's completed. And I think the next Satisfactory stream, what I'm going to do is show you a complete mega factory that does everything in the game. And stores it beautifully somewhere. That's the plan. Like one giant factory that does absolutely everything. Like the power stations will be distributed, but that will be it. As for right now, I gotta get the kids to school. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I had a fun time. It is very spooky in this pit. And I can't wait to leave it forever. Alright. Bye, everybody. Let me find somebody to raid for you. Who is playing? And what are they playing? Alien Isolation. I don't want to send everybody to that. That would be too spooky. I'm gonna raid Elmira. She's playing TCG Card Shop Simulator, which I feel like is a good transition here. It's kind of like the same general vibe. Peaceful doing a job stream. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.